shine so bright, beaming in the night. Lay down your worries, you are not behind. I know how it feels to wonder why you're not where you want to be in life.
Hello, Aquariuses. Is it Aquariuses? Aquariusi. Sorry. Hello, Aquarius. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Star and I'm an intuitive reader. Welcome to PalominoIntuitive. So on today, we're going to be looking into some quick predictions for you guys for the month of January 2022. We're going to be touching on your love life, your career, and then overall advice. So this reading will resonate or can resonate for those of you with Aquarius as your sun, moon, or rising. Okay, after you finish watching this one, feel free to go and watch the other two out of your big 3 signs if I've already uploaded them. And if I have not uploaded them, then go ahead and subscribe to the channel and click the bell notification so that you don't miss when I post those for you, because I am posting 1 sign every day. Okay. Also, go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. If you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, then you can find my email down below in the description box. And you can also find short readings from me on TikTok and Twitter, which are also down below in the description box. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay, so this first card here will represent your love life. This second card is going to represent your career, and then this last card is going to be your overall advice. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get started. So for you all's love life, you have the 8 of Cups. And I am going to go over singles and people in a relationship. So for singles, for the single Aquarius, I feel like you guys are either, this is so interesting because I think this is probably like the 5th or 6th sign that I've done so far. And there's like a common theme for all the signs, which is very interesting. But with the 8 of Cups here, I feel like for singles, you guys, some of you have been like slightly dating and like you haven't been into anything serious, but there may be someone or multiple people that you guys have been on a date, have gone on dates with, or, you know, just been texting, been communicating with. I see you guys kind of walking away from this person because I feel like you just are not happy with them. And it's not that like, I don't feel like the person has necessarily like blatantly done anything to disrespect you or to hurt you, but you just, it's like the more you get to know them or the more time that you spend like thinking about the situation, you're just kind of realizing like that this is not the person that you want, that you guys don't have that much chemistry, or they're not really what you're looking for. For others of you, you guys may have been like thinking about love a lot, or thinking like you want to go on a date or you want to meet someone, and I think you guys are kind of just leaving that thought alone. With you guys, I feel like you guys are just going to be more so focused on yourself, and you're kind of realizing that maybe you're not in a space where you need to be in a relationship or that you want to be in a relationship. I think you guys know that you have more mental work to do before you call yourself committing to someone, or before you, you know, really try to catch feelings for somebody or integrate another person into your life. I feel like you guys want to get more of your life together on your own before combining with someone else, okay? Which is very interesting. Very interesting. For some of you, I feel like you guys had, when I say like slightly dating, I feel like for some of you, you guys had just like, you know, a friend with benefits, basically. Someone that you were just, you know, being intimate with, but you didn't really, you kind of known like from the jump that you didn't want a relationship with them. And I see you guys probably walking away from this connection as well. For those of you where that resonates, I feel like you guys are kind of realizing that this may, like Aquariuses, I feel like are pretty good at like detaching from their emotions. And so you guys might have believed at one point that you were able to just be intimate with people without any emotional connection, and that was healthy for you. But I think now you might be realizing that even though you don't necessarily have to, you know, be in love or be in a committed relationship to be intimate with someone, you're realizing that that may be what you prefer, and that you taking your emotions out of the situation when you decide to be intimate with someone probably leads to you attracting people that you would not actually choose if you did have your emotions in the picture. You know what I'm saying? It's like you kind of one of the things, our intuition is a part of our emotions. So it's like when you detach your emotions, you're also detaching your intuition, and you start to accept things that you normally would not accept. This is where, like I say, like even for those of you where you may not have been intimate with the person, but you're just like dating someone or entertaining someone, and it's like you kind of know in the back of your head that you would never actually like be in a relationship with this person. You would never actually find yourself in love with this person. And so you're kind of realizing like, why am I giving my time or my energy or my body to people who I would not ever want to be in a real relationship with? It's like you guys are kind of just realizing that that's a waste of your time, and that it also makes you vulnerable to people that, like you said, you would never, your intuition already can warn you that that's not the one. I think you guys are just overall listening more to your body, listening more to your intuition when it comes to the people that you choose, and walking away from people who are just there for superficial reasons or just there for entertainment or intimacy. Okay, for those of you where you're in a relationship, I feel like you guys are wanting to walk away from arguments. I feel like you're wanting to walk away from arguments, wanting to walk away from confusion and disagreement. So for some of you that are in a relationship, now this is general reading, so just take it how it resonates. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But for some of you in a relationship, your relationship has been kind of rocky lately, or you guys have been just arguing about little stuff. And you guys are growing more and more tired of this, and I feel like you guys are maturing a lot, and you're just kind of realizing like, I don't really want to be in a relationship where I'm always having to defend myself or I'm always having to argue with my partner. And you guys might be kind of having like basically like a meeting with your partner or like an intervention with your partner where you're kind of like, listen, I love you and I love this relationship. I want to be with you, but if we're going to be together, we both have to mature. We both have to stop arguing about petty things. We have to be willing to hear each other out. We have to be willing to compromise with each other, because this arguing all the time, especially over little things, petty things, is like, it's starting to really stress you out. And it's starting to distract you as well. I feel like you guys have a lot of personal goals for this year, and you just really, single or relationship, you just really are not interested in having another person come into your life and distract you. Whether it be they're trying to distract you with their intimacy, and they just want to keep being intimate with you, but they're not really offering anything else besides that. Or, they want to just meet up with you and just go on dates and just spend time with you, but again, that it's not really adding anything to your life. You're not really interested in them in that way. Or even for those of you in a relationship where it's like, my partner, I'm trying to focus on this goal, but my partner wants to argue, I think you guys are really going to be walking away from all of that confusion and distractions. And for some of you, I'm not going to lie, I feel like for some of you in a relationship, it may result in some type of breakup or separation here with the 8 of Cups. Some of you, your partner is not going to be ready to mature at the same rate that you are. And so you might find yourself having to separate from them or distance yourself in order for your own peace of mind, for your own sanity, and for your own goals. For others of you, I feel like your partner will be receptive to your maturity, and they will be receptive and willing to work on being less argumentative and working on hearing you out more and you hearing them out more, and you guys having a more peaceful relationship. But for some of you, like I said, I have to be honest, some of you, your partner is not ready to mature at the same rate that you are. And so for some of you, like I said, you will be walking away from this person or separating yourself. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to career. So for career, you guys have, wow, the Ace of Cups. So for you all, you may be starting a new job in January. You may be starting a new job, but also like the job that you're starting is not like it's like the job itself is not really like the blessing, or the job itself is not really like the major thing here. The major thing here for you guys is like, you guys have a plan, you guys have some type of dream for this year where you want to take something. And so if you are getting a new job, you're getting a new job simply to fuel the dream. So for some of you, if you have plans to like invest or save or something like that, that's really the Ace of Cups here, is you guys' plan for growth, and you getting a job is just like a supplement to that. Or for some of you, you may be starting your I feel like for some of you may be starting a business, or but see, here's the thing, I feel like for a lot of you already have a business, but it's just like, maybe you've been so distracted that, like I said, there was definitely a lot of distractions in your life. So maybe you guys already had a business or like had a creative project or goals or things like that, but you were just so distracted that you didn't really take it as seriously, or you weren't really emotionally connected to it. And so I feel like in this month of January 2022, sorry guys about, oh wow, hold on, I'm gonna come back. Alrighty, sorry about that. So yeah, basically what I was saying is that I feel like with you guys in your career, you're gonna be prioritizing something that is like emotionally important to you in your career. So it may not just be like making more money necessarily. It may be like being more disciplined, and also it may be like being more disciplined, and then also prioritizing something that you guys see working out for you in the long term. I feel like you guys have like an emotional attachment to your career or to like whatever business that you have. And for you, the business growth is not just focused on like making a certain amount of money, but it's like for you guys, it's about granting you a certain level of freedom, both financially, but also emotionally. It's about freeing up your time, freeing up your ability to spend time with the people that you love, all this kind of stuff. And so in January, I see you guys really like starting your process of growing this, developing it, building it. And like I said, for some of you, that may look like you guys getting a second job or something to help you to make to build your investments quicker. For others of you, this looks like finally starting your website. Wow, I thought they were done, and then as soon as I get back, here they go. One sec. All right guys, it's finally quiet. So yeah, I pretty much think I already said pretty much though what I wanted to say for the career. It's like you guys are just putting a lot more effort into your career this year, particularly, like I said, not only just from a sense of you trying to gain financially, but also you trying to gain emotionally and feel like you've done. Also, I feel like you guys are trying to do this because you feel like you have probably been saying that you were going to do something and you've been procrastinating or allowing fear to stop you. And you're tired of that. You're tired of not achieving or not doing what you say you're going to do. So again, it's like this is also from an emotional perspective of you guys just trying to become happier with yourselves and your life overall, okay? So for a lot of you, like I said, I feel like it's mainly like a business that you're trying to pursue or some type of savings or investment goal that you're trying to pursue. And you might be getting like a new job or something to help you with this, okay? So let's look into your overall advice. Your overall advice is the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So with this group, with your advice being the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like it's important. I feel like it's important to say two things. So one, I want to say it's important for you all to work smarter, not harder. Don't trick yourself into thinking that, don't trick yourself into thinking that you have to put every single bit of your time or every single bit of your effort into your career or into this goal or business that you have in order for it to succeed. Okay? Make sure that you're working smarter, not harder. I feel like Aquarius is that sign. Like, I feel like you guys are a very intellectual sign, and I feel like you have a bit of earth energy in you as well as air, obviously. And like, you can kind of, I feel like you guys are like probably the most stable out of the air signs because like I said, it's like you have a little bit of an earth influence energetically. Don't fall too much into that, okay? Don't be too grounded to where, like I said, you just spend all of your time working or you spend all of your energy trying to put it towards your goals or towards your work. Definitely still allow yourself free time, allow yourself fun time. Like I said, I think you guys are working on cutting out distractions. So trust yourself to know like what that balance looks like. You don't want to go from one end of the spectrum of being just always distracted all the time to always working all the time. You want to find your healthy balance, okay? Because life ultimately, even with this Ace of Cups here, there's a reason why I feel like you guys didn't get like an Ace of Pentacles, for example, because for you guys, the goal is not just about making more money. It's about turning your life around. It's about being overall more happy with the kind of lifestyle that you have with your day-to-day life. So don't, like I said, don't jump off the deep end and just become a workaholic to where you're not really enjoying your life anymore, but you're just working all the time. Make sure that you keep a balance of fun time and free time, and then also work. Like I said, working smarter, not harder. Don't be that person who spends 10 hours working on their business, but they're spending time on things that don't really matter, or they're just spending 2 of the 10 hours you know, reading something that's not really going to matter in the future, or, you know, working on a very small detail. Like, give yourself, you know, a good amount of hours, you know, maybe 4 to 6 hours of time where you're just being very efficient, you know, so that like the next day or two you don't have to spend that much time. Like, don't, like, overall the point here is just to be balanced. And then also at the same time, it's really like on either end. For some of you, it's like you're gonna fall into like the workaholic energy, and it's important for you to reel it back in and to be balanced. For others of you, your advice is to not become lazy after, I feel like after this month. Because for some of you, I feel like with the Ace of Cups here, it's like this is kind of, obviously it's January, so it's a new beginning for everyone, but it's like you guys have this new fresh perspective where you're like, okay, like I really do want to be dedicated, I really do want to be committed, I don't want to be lazy, I want to do this, I want to do that. Don't keep that mindset for only a few weeks, you know, like work on building this into a habit and an overall lifestyle change, rather than doing it just solely to focus on a goal. Because oftentimes when we change our habits specifically to reach one goal, it can be very easy for us to get off track if we just stop thinking about this goal, or if we get another goal that we think is more important. If your habit changing is based on just trying to reach a goal or trying to make a certain amount of money, it'll be easier for you to fall off. So make sure that you're going into this like make sure that you're going into this in mind that like it's an entire lifestyle change, and that you're trying to build habits for your whole life, not just to make a certain goal achievable. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull some oracle cards for you. Sorry about my voice. I'm like, you ever have mucus that's like stuck? It feels like it's stuck in your vocal cords. So it's like as I talk, it's like sometimes my, like right now, it's like my cords get blocked, or like my nostril gets blocked, and then I had to like breathe extra hard, or, you know, something to try to clear it out real quick so I can finish my sentence. So yeah, that's why I'm talking a little funny, but I'm fine. I need some grapefruit, I need some oranges or some vitamin C, but yeah. So Spirit, what can Aquarius expect in January 2022? What can Aquarius expect in January 2022? So we have shield yourself, invoke protection to bring the situation to a speedy end. So yeah, for some of you, there's definitely somebody that you are not really trying to be around romantically in the month of January. And like I said, for some of you, it's just like a friend with benefits, or someone that you were just dating or talking to that you're kind of trying to separate yourself from. And for others of you, like you're in an entire relationship with someone that you have to protect yourself from, because like I said, they may always want to have arguments with you. And like I said, you just are focused on other things. You're not trying to be distracted by petty arguments. Okay, so if this is you, like I said in the beginning, definitely have a conversation with this person. And I don't want to say like it's basically an ultimatum, but like I don't want you guys to just be like, you need to stop talking about this or I'm gonna leave. You know, like be mature about it. Have an actual real conversation and try to hear their perspective and allow them to hear your perspective. But ultimately have the decision within yourself that like, if this person isn't willing to stop being petty and like always arguing with you, that you just need to focus on yourself. But don't make it a thing where it's like, don't paint them out to be wrong about it, because like I said, I feel like this person is just may not be as mature as you. Okay, so yeah, if you have to leave, then leave, but like don't do it in a way where it's like you're pointing fingers. Okay, so the next card that you all have is the octopus. The octopus for me represents being flexible, also being able to blend in, also having a lot of options. So for you all, especially with your career or just in the month of January, I see you guys being very flexible. Also with the suctions here, I feel like you guys are going to stick to something. Like I said, just make sure that you stick to it for the long term and not just for a few weeks. I'm also seeing you guys, again, with the octopus is also reminding me, like, again, that work smarter, not harder. The octopus is a very intelligent animal. So, you know, the octopus is not going to work itself harder than it needs to. The octopus knows how to blend in. It knows how to feed itself. It knows how to hide itself. It knows how to catch its prey without doing too much. So that's kind of the energy that you guys want to adapt, especially those of you who are likely to be workaholics or to put all of your energy and all of your effort into work or things like that. Be flexible, be adaptable, be balanced. Okay, also with the octopus, you know, the number 8 is an even number. So be balanced. You actually have, if we're counting this octopus, you have 3 8s here. So there's definitely some balance for you guys coming in. Throughout the month of January, you may actually find yourself on either end of the spectrum, where it's like some days you might feel really lazy and you don't do anything, and then other days you just overwork yourself. So I feel like you might have to go through that before you find your balance. Okay, give yourself time to adapt to this new lifestyle. Give yourself time to really let these new habits stick. Okay, for some of you, I feel like you need to spend more time doing something creative, but specifically something that you have a creative business around. Like, it's not just like, I don't feel like this is a hobby. I feel like it's something that you have a business, but it's like, instead of, sometimes it can become overwhelming if you focus solely on like the behind the scenes stuff when it comes to a business, like the documents and I don't know, like the word manufacturing is coming through, like the documents, the manufacturing, the just the back end stuff, you know? Like sometimes it's needed for you guys to get back on the front end and just focus on the actual product or service or skill that you guys like to do, that you have turned into a business. Just kind of focus more on that if you're feeling frustrated or overwhelmed with the back end, okay? And it will help to clear those creative blocks that you might be experiencing. All right, so one last card for my Aquarius, okay? So what can the Aquarius expect in January 2022? All right, we have, you are giving too many fucks, give 0. So yeah, definitely try not to go off the deep end when it comes to the workaholic thing. And also for those of you where you might have to separate yourself or distance yourself from somebody, try not to go off the deep end with that as well. Like I said, remember that this person is not like purposely trying to hurt you. They're just probably immature. With your job, I said, remember to work smarter, not harder. And also remember to keep a balance, okay, between work life and playtime. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Aquarius, for the month of January 2022. Thank you all so much for watching. Go ahead and give this video a big old thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below letting me know how this resonated with you, and feel free to go and watch the other readings for the other signs that are in your big 3. Okay, and if I have not posted them yet, then go ahead and subscribe to the channel, click the bell notification so that you don't miss when I upload them, because I am uploading 1 sign per day. Other than that, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can find my email down below in the description box. And if you would like to watch my shorter readings on TikTok or Twitter, you can find those in the description box as well. With all that being said, again, I thank you so much for watching. I love you guys, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.